Sup guys, Tyler Carter here with another GM mode, and we are here at January 1st with the Nashville Predators. I am recovered from my little rage fit I had after all that drafting work went down the drain, and yep. So apparently Dallas has Daniel Sedin, Nicholas Cronwall. What the heck? Anyway, focusing, we're going to sim. Well, I think we can just get right into it. I was looking at some possible trades because if you take a look at we're 10th in the league. We're not doing horrible. But if you take a look at our goals against, it's not doing that great. 2.92. That's almost 3 goals a game. This looks like an offensive year for the league. The leading goals against team is Edmonton. But look, most of these teams are number 6 in the league, 2.7 goals. That's a lot. I think the Ducks were like 2.7 something this year, and they were like 20. They're in the bottom tier. They're at the bottom third of the league at least. I think it was 28th, as bad as 28th, or maybe I don't remember. Anyway, but I was looking at a couple trades for somebody that can improve upon Ryan Kessler. I found obviously there's people like Patrice Bergeron from Boston, or Johnny Taves from Chicago that had sick face-offs, sick defense, but obviously neither of these teams are going to, excuse me, going to want to give these up. Boston's in the playoff hunt. Chicago is not really in the playoff hunt because they're like second in the division right now. I looked at Gabriel Landeskog from Chicago because I could technically move not Chicago, from Colorado, because I can technically move Austin Watson into the center role and put Landeskog on the wing. Actually, I can move Forsberg down the line. That would be a good combination. But the problem is, where's Colorado? There they are. 40 points. They're also in the playoff hunt. They're 3 points out of a playoff spot, but obviously they're not going to want to give up hope. It's not even halfway through the season yet. Another team I looked at was LA. I didn't look at them very closely, but obviously they're leading the league, and they're tied for the league lead in points, and they don't want to give up Kopitar, which was who I was looking at. The last thing I was looking at is getting Jordan Staal back. But the thing is, you look at Calgary, they don't look like they want. Let's see here, Colorado. Yeah, yeah, we're 7 points ahead of them for a playoff spot. And how many games do they have played? They have 3 more games played. So making the playoffs is a long shot unless they pull a Senators and just catch fire. No pun intended. But I don't really think they'd be up to trading Ryan Kessler. I could probably make a deal look realistic for them. I could go to let's see here, trade players, and I can go to Calgary, Jordan Staal. I could give them Kessler, but for it to make sense, I'd have to give up a couple. Sidorov, definitely a couple of good prospects like Sidorov, and then how about Mortlock? And then I'd have to maybe spit up a second or a third, and I'm not sure I want to do that because obviously Kessler for Staal straight up would work. I could probably get like a second or maybe just all these picks or something for him, but I just don't think that would make sense for Calgary because it looks like they're just in a rebuild mode right now because they're not doing well. Obviously, they don't want to take on an old player because technically they got a nice. Okay, hold on a sec here. Okay, let's take him off. There we go. So if you take a look at their team, they got Monahan and Staal. That's a sick top two. The sick first and second line center combination. They got Sam Bennett in the minors. They got let's see, where is he? Bill Arnold, Mikhail Backlund, Max Reinhart, Matt Stajan. They got a lot of good pieces here. So I don't think they want an aging Kessler. He's already dropping. He's 32. Yeah, 32. He's 32. He's dropping. He's worse defensively than Staal is. Staal is younger. He can unless a Calgary rebuild takes a long time. The Flames aren't going to require his services by the time he's going to be so bad the Flames won't need him. He need him by the time they're actually doing good. So it doesn't make sense. Honestly, technically I could do this, but I'm just not sure. I'll have to. If we continue to do bad, I'll look more closely into getting Jordan Staal back because he was great for us last year. But I want to hold off on it for right now. So we're 4 minutes in. Let's get to the simming, and I will sim ahead to February 1st, and let's do this. Dallas, Daniel Sedin, and Nicholas Cronwall, and we beat their drugged up team. New York. Hi ho the Dario. There you go. 2 big 2-1 wins. It's like a tongue twister. 2 big 2-1 wins. Ooh, 3-1 loss. That was. I was like, that was in regulation. Obviously, Minnesota. They're 23-12-5. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit better of a mark than us. Ooh, okay, that was an overtime though, so I can handle that. Toronto's up next. Toronto. They're doing pretty good. At least they're not winning the President's Trophy at this rate. Jeez. Oh, 7-0. Jeez. Yeah, the other thing that I've been worried about is Pecorine is not playing very well at all. 4-1. I should have checked his stats before I start simulating, but he was not playing very well at all when we checked the stats last time. He had like I don't know, it was something like it was like his save percentage was having around like 900. So a serious regression from last year. Okay, 2 big 5-1. We had a couple good wins. I'll just say that. Kessler's doing good offensively, which is surprising considering his offense isn't that great either, but yeah. Did I just dismiss my scout? I don't know. Okay. Because the scout should... Vinen... Oh my god, this guy keeps getting hurt. Vinen... Oh no, this was the guy I kept replacing. Replacing the guy who kept getting hurt with. So Vinen, yeah, sure, I'll replace him. No, I would not like to play the All-Star game. No, I would not like to save money on my car insurance. Tampa Bay, they're not doing too well. 6-4-1, there you go. So we're starting to put together some wins. Yeah, I'm just not too sold on how Kessler's playing so far. Yep, see, I forgot to do it. So I'm going to send him out for 5 weeks this time. What was I looking at? Yamamoto and Shaw, Hilton, or Mongo and Picard, or there was Naus and Fiala and Quenneville. I'll look at these guys again. Okay, so... Hold on a sec, actually. Real quick, I think I set that for 6 weeks and not 5. Scouting assignment. Yes. 5 weeks. There you go. So let's see where we're doing at the standings right now. So let's see here. And yeah, Boston, see, they wouldn't want to trade away Patrice Bergeron by any stretch of the imagination. And same thing with Chicago. They're leading the division. Excuse me. Okay, we're in a divisional playoff spot. We are currently 7 points ahead of Colorado, so that's good. This is a big game right here, and actually. We've played 41 games. They've played 49, so that's good. And I think I'm done jabbering on, so we should be able to get back to it. So get back right here. Can't believe I just like dismiss my scout like that. That was weird. Not weird, but okay, Colorado. This is a big game, big game. Just gonna keep saying big game because it's funny. Yeah, 5-2 loss. Okay, let's not go on a big losing streak right now. Just and Colorado, insult us. Colorado is offering us Jesse Winchester. Okay, Biden is back. Who did it put in? Vinen. It's only 74. You don't need to put him back in. Okay. Minnesota. This is a big game. I think they're ahead of us. Big game. Can we do it there? Big. Ooh, wow. Big win. 7-2. There we go. So we're at the first of what am I saying? February. We're only 10 minutes in, so we could go another month. Let's go up to the trade deadline. So let's go up to... So let's first do... trade deadline. There we go. I might finish off the season if we have enough time, but... I just got through screaming at the TV after doing a 50-minute Tampa Bay arcade GM mode where the game froze after the draft. So, not too thrilled about finishing the season, but I'll see what happens. So, 2 big wins, Boston and Minnesota. Florida, 3-1 loss. Okay, we need to start stringing together a lot of wins here. Pittsburgh, that was in overtime, I think, so. Hey. Eesh. Okay, Detroit. There we go, 4-1 win. Yeah, this is an East Coast trip, it looks like, but we need to start winning games. This isn't looking good. Ottawa, they're doing pretty good. They got freaking Setterberg on their team, obviously. Ooh, yeah, rematch of the last year's finals. Like, how can I forget that? Jeez. Minnesota, they're doing pretty good as well. Yeah, we're past them. 2 points, and there you go, 4 points, or maybe 3 points. That might have been overtime. So, yep. Chicago. There you go. They're doing really good this year. 7. Okay, we got killed. Yeah, we faced them. I bet we're gonna face them again. Just watch. 4-1 win over Anaheim. There you go. Montreal's up next. They're doing okay. Not great for somebody who has the best goalie in the world. Okay, we're at home, and there you go. 3-2 win. St. Louis, they're behind us. They're in a wild card spot. They were in a wild card spot the last I saw, but another big game against Colorado. They're 7 points behind us still, I think. There we go, 3-1 win. That's 9 points now. Big win. So Minnesota's up next. Minnesota's up next. Hey, we getting killed. Oh, come on. Hey, okay, he's only out for like 2 weeks. Austin Watson. We're only going to be simulating 1 more month, but 1 more week, I mean. I'll just... Who would that... That would put in... Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank right now. Like, he should be back soon. Who would that put in? Who would I have for depth? Jeez. Goalies... What? I was looking at defense. There you go. Quenneville. This guy might be 5 stars. What the heck is that guy's name? Damn it. Turner Ottenbreit. Wow, what a name. He looks pretty good, actually. He's got some 80s in the skating category. Yeah, like this. Typically, when you see either a 4.5 green star guy, it's either 4 green or some sort of yellow. If they're in the top 10, at least, that means. I mean, so if they're like in the top 10, it's either 4 green, top 5. Okay, let me say this again. If they're high enough, like top 5, maybe top 7 or 8 or whatever, and they're 4.5 green in the scouting profile, then yeah, definitely there might be 5 stars. Might be 4 green too, but okay, we're simulating 1 more game. Excuse me. Ghost is be here. I love that name. Okay, is Watson back? Watson. Nope. Blackhawks have won 12 in a row. Jeez. So who'd that put in? Oh, it's like Patrick Dwyer. Desjardins. Okay. I'll move Sissons up. No. Santorelli. Okay, so 13 minutes. We can move past the trade block. I just want to take this a day at a time. We're not going to make any trades. I think I'm going to have to live with what our team looks like right now. I'm not ready to make any trades. So, yep, what's done is done. Ain't happening. Yeah, come on, Austin Watson. Stop being a wuss and come back on the ice. Yeah, I know I'm nice. There we go. He's back. Okay, so Santorelli can come back down, and where is he? Centers, Austin Watson, and I can scratch Desjardins. Left wing. Who else? Didn't we have another defense? Yeah, it was just Barley. Okay, there you go. So, let's see here. Yep, let's just simulate to the end of the season. Simulate to that last game. I'll do a little special simulation just because it's Dallas. And I don't know why. So, Washington's up next. The Washington Capitals. Ovechkin's doing pretty good. And we lose to them. Yeah, I did. Excuse me. New Jersey, my former team. 4-1-1, there we go. Dubinsky. 56 points, what the heck. 5-1-1. There you go. That's what happens when Dubinsky leads your team. No, that's kind of funny though. I didn't think he was really much of an offensive player. I thought he was more of a two-way forward type. I mean, obviously he can score goals, but he's not like maybe he's just being like an Andrew Ladd or something. Two-way forward, but can put up points. So Carolina, Detroit, Dallas. So anybody else that I recognize that's not a Dallas star right now? Nope. There you go. I think that was 5-2. I didn't see. Doesn't matter. We won. Florida. Sorry about the creaking my computer chair again. I should really get a better chair to sit on for at least the recording. Holy crap, LA is doing good. There we go. We beat him. Haha. Stepped on my mic cord. Okay, San Jose, they're not doing good. I bet LA fans are having their kicks on them. 7-6. Jeez. Yeah, and if depending on how we do this season, I think it opens up the question on whether we want to trade Pecorine, because he hasn't been playing that well. He wasn't playing that well the last time I checked the stats. He has been playing better lately, but honestly, I think Shea Weber's that franchise player that we want to keep, not Pecorine. If he's not going to be with us it's. I don't want. There we go. We beat Chicago. Holy crap! I don't want to give the go on a rebuild just yet, but Pecorine might need to start heading out the door pretty soon. 4-3. But the problem is we don't have a replacement. So, like, what the fuck? Igor Bobkov is starting for the Ducks, and we got shut out. What the heck? What is even his Igor Bobkov's rating? What the heck? What the heck? 6-1 against Calgary. He's like 3.5 red this game. Jeez. I don't get why he's starting so many freaky games. The goalie rotation, it's the only way it works is for your team. Like, see Pecorine, 38 wins, my backup Setkov, he's won 8. That's a good ratio, I guess. But it's so stupid. Like the first year it was Antti Ranta, and now it's Igor Bobkov and Michael Hutchinson. Like, what happened to Pavelek and Gibson or Freddie Anderson? Like, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see here. Still not telling me. He's top 10, and this guy shows top 5, so I'm assuming he's not the top pick. So, goalies. Legace, I don't really want him. Mongo, that's a nice name. We had Mongo. You know what? I want to look at some goalies and defense. I'll look at defense instead. Graps, Dimon, Samuelson. There's a top 10 goalie there. First round, 4th round. Okay, I'll look in the U.S. Hello, U.S. Thank you. 6 weeks. There we go. So I think we probably should make the playoffs, but team standings like Boston, why would they want to trade Bergeron? And same thing with Chicago. Good thing is we're not facing Chicago in the first round. It looks like we're getting gonna get Minnesota, and we should have home court advantage at least. LA wins the President's Trophy. I'm not sure why Bob Cobb was starting or how Anaheim got 108 points with him in the net, but let's real quickly just simulate this. Wilson twice, and there you go. O'Reilly and Franzen. I don't know why I did that. So, yep, that's the season. Let's see who we get in the first round. Please, not Chicago. Like, something's miraculous is going to happen. Like, St. Louis is going to suddenly jump up and face us, and we're going to end up getting Chicago. Because if we're the top wild card, we'll face Chicago. Obviously, St. Louis, it's not going to happen because St. Louis has, like, yep, facing Minnesota. There you go. We're not facing Chicago for once. But if we beat Minnesota, we're going to have to face Chicago probably. So, better get ready for it. So, I won't look at the playoff tree just yet. So, where's message center? There you go. So that's the game. That's not the game. I want to show you the stats and everything, but there's the regular season for year 3. So 47, 26, and 9, not the greatest. Historically, historically that wasn't bad, but let's see here. Whoops. Statistics. Yeah, our goals up, that was our highest in a while, but our goals against highest in a while as well. That was still close to 3, so progress reports, I'll check that first. Progression is going good. We got Ryan, Cody Franson's up. I called him Cody, not Corey. Ryan Ellis is up. Phil Forsberg's up. That's statistical. I hate that word. Chris Kelly is going down naturally. That's not good. And Kessler is going down naturally, I assume. Yeah, that defense, damn it. His defense is going down too. And Pekkanen is staying put for now. In the AHL, we got Kirkland, not doing much. Lightning's up to 77. Fiala's slowly growing. Maybe, hopefully it turns into a nice middle 6 player. Like, maybe he's one of those few 3-star guys that actually do something. Patrick Dwyer, I'm assuming, yeah, this is all just, yeah. So, yep, that's that. I'll check the standings. There we go. Nashville, there we go. Where are we? We're 5th overall in the league. 103 points, not bad. 3.82 goals for. That's 3rd in the league. 2 is that 8-8 or not? That's 8-8. So that's still 16th. Not the greatest. Power play, 3rd in the league, 22.4, nice, and penalty kill, 15th. Oh my gosh, I should have kept Jordan Stahl, but I really regret that. Yeah, we got a first out of it, but oops. Speaking of which, where's Calgary in the standings? That's the only. There. Okay, so they got a chance at the lottery. We could have a lottery pick. This will be a good year for us. So Calgary, they're at worst we'll have the 5th pick, and hopefully we'll have the 1st. So yeah. Oh, playoff tree. Whoops. I need to show player stats for the season first. I'm stupid. NHL. There we go. Anyway, if Pekkanen is, I'm just, it's just like one of those things like with Boston. It's just like if we don't have a good year, it might be time to just blow things up. Like I don't know what the new Boston GM mode. I haven't really been looking into it. I can't name you the 3 candidates they've got right now for the job. But yeah, but sometimes if you've got a stud team, like you got Claude Giroux and Ryan Kessler as your top 2. Your 1-2 punch. If you're not doing well with those 2, you might as well consider starting to blow it up. But the only thing keeping me from doing that is the fact that we won the cup last year. I just that's the main reason I didn't want to make it too many trades. We won the cup, and there wasn't really a realistic trade that would improve our team over Ryan Kessler. Like I know he did bad. He was a -2 the whole season, but imagine we got somebody worse who would end up being a -15 of the season. That's what I didn't want to happen. I just wanted to play it conservatively and see what happens. So Claude Giroux 80 points, Kessler 66. He had a good line for a good year for a second line center. Phil Forsberg 61 points. He led our team in goals too. That's pretty cool. So Phil Forsberg 61 points. Seth Jones 59. That's pretty good. Shea Weber 56, James Neal 53. Maybe expect a little lot more out of him. He could be trade bait because yeah, he's not the greatest player. Excuse me. He's got a nice shot, but maybe somebody else could fit in there. Maybe get another offensive player type because we got a ton of power forwards and 2-way forwards and stuff. Colin Wilson, 52 points. That's nice. He hasn't been doing that well lately. Ryan O'Reilly, 49. I kind of forgot about this guy and all the hoopla over Kessler. Frodio Franson. Like O'Reilly actually was somebody I could have probably traded. Moved Kessler down to the 3rd line, gotten Stahl back. That would have actually helped out, but I wasn't honestly thinking about that, and it's kind of just as well we didn't. But we'll have to take our lumps and see what happens, because O'Reilly would be somebody I could see them taking. He's only 26, and I think he dropped to 4 gold, because I was pretty sure he was 4 green before, so yeah. That's probably because they played him on the 3rd line. Cody Franson, Ryan Ellis. Like, same thing as before. I just like our death scoring. Austin Watson, maybe a little more out of you next year. He's probably capped out 86. That's pretty good for 4 red star, but maybe a little better offensive growth. Yeah, but see, Pekka Rinne, 2.73. He's got 5 stars for all 3 categories. 2.73. That's up from last year. That's his worst year since this year, and that's his worst year since I took over, pretty much. This was the year he got hurt, so 903 save percentage. That's not what I expect out of a 91 overall goaltender. He's starting to get old, so maybe I could trade him for a prospect goalie. But the problem is I don't have somebody who can be the interim, somebody who can take over for him. Like if I say I'm Anaheim and I have John Gibson and Jonas Hiller. Let's pretend that Freddie Anderson doesn't exist. So say I'm Anaheim. I got Jonas Hiller and John Gibson. So I could trade. No, okay, that doesn't make sense because Gibson's actually a good prospect. But like, I'd have to have like an 85. Jeff Stackhoff would have to be like an 85 overall for me to consider trading him for just a prospect. Because then I'd technically be going into rebuild mode. Because I don't want to. I don't want to. It wouldn't make sense unless that I was trading for maybe just like a prospect goalie off Chicago. I don't know what they have right now, but if yeah, I'd have to I can give him Pekka Rinne, who could help their cup run, but the problem is for that goalie for trading for that goalie to make sense for them, he must not be like almost NHL ready. So that would mean like 69 overall or something. So I'm just not sure that makes sense. But what's done is done, and I've been babbling on for 3 minutes, so I'll get done with this. NHL, the Chell. Just an applicator. It must have been a dual trade. So Jonathan Toews, that would have been a good trade if I could make it, but obviously, doesn't make sense for Chicago to take that trade. Kopitar, Kane, Crosby, Sagan, Nuge, Stamkos, Corey Perry, Kessel, Stahl, Getzlaf, Sharp, Tall, Toffoli. Goals, that's probably Ovi. Yep, 52. Not bad. It's I have no idea how many Rocket Richards he's got now. Penalty minutes, you got Alex Petrovic. Quaid, what the heck? You're off your game this year. He usually gets like 250. Actually, what has he gotten? I'm getting off the track. He's been okay. Oops. Okay, here. What am I doing? Okay, focus. Yeah, I kind of see what Freddie Anderson, 87. Oh, he's on Detroit. It's like, look, what is Bobkov? He's 81, and he freaking played better than Pekka Rinne. Holy crips! This guy's playing in like the ECHL right now. Like, what the heck, EA? I think you're overrating him a bit. He was like. He was 3.5 green a couple, like, last year, he was 3.5 green usually, unless the computer did something to him. Okay, so focus, games played. Our leader is Bobrovsky. Pecker, he had a really bad year. Jeez. This must have been the year for old goalies not to do well, jeez. Yeah, we didn't allow a lot of shots on Pekka Rinne, because about the same goals against save percentage, but his goals against was a lot higher, which typically means he took more shots. Like 1-8-1-2, it wasn't our defense that was the problem. Like 1-8-1-2, that's about 26 shots a game, which is a pretty good defensive number. Goals against average, our leader was not Altschiller, Jonathan Quick. 93 overall, not a bad player. Obviously. 2.08, he had a really good season, actually. I'm not going to deny that. And save percentage, that title also, actually, what did he qualify? Nah, Jonathan Quick again. So, yep. And shutouts, Corey Crawford, Ben Bishop, Bernier, yeah, okay, whatever. And finally, let's check the playoff tree. So, NHL playoff tree, we got LA facing against the Arizona Coyotes. I need to figure out where McDavid is because I want to see how he turned out. Anaheim is playing Edmonton. That's kind of a weird matchup. Dallas is playing Chicago. Nashville is playing Minnesota. Toronto is playing Montreal. And Ottawa is playing Boston. Pittsburgh is playing Tampa Bay. And New York is playing the Columbus Blue Jackets. Columbus. So, yep, that's your year 3 regular season. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.